Hey, Justin, how's it going?
So, what's up, Randy Edwin?
Did you see my video that I posted of the parade?
Yeah, I got the thing earlier and got watched it. Yeah, I got the thing
Notice
for it. Yeah,
mad props.
what's up, Randy Edwin?
Did you see my video that I posted of the parade?
I think you got the live
Yeah,
stream playing in the background.
it didn't mute, but I just muted it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Dude, it didn't look like it was that many people right there where you were at.
No, there wasn't a lot of people. It's not like the big summertime parade. It was just a few smattering. Mostly everybody over the age of 65 or under the age of 12. You know, they brought their grandkids and everybody down there. But I think it turned out okay.
You got some good Zoom shots while you were following them around.
Yep.
Anybody to stop and talk to you?
No, just the people who were in front of me.
I thought you didn't use replicable vegetables. Oh, it's fresh, organic, from the ethylene bank.
The I was kind of tracking a couple of different ships this afternoon, and they put in down south of me, so that didn't work. And I'm also tracking a cruise ship that's up. Where's it at? It's just by Marine City right now. The Pearl Mist. It's an all-white one.
Yeah, it wasn't no massive floats or anything. Kind of.
No, there wasn't. There wasn't much in the parade. The summertime parade is much bigger. It goes all the way through from down Main Street and all the way out to the park. You know, this was just. It was nice of them to try and do that, but it wasn't working that well. Hey Joe, how's it going?
What's up?
Yeah.
I was gonna change my thing and say, this isn't Captain Joe.
Yeah, from this morning.
Randy, what's up? This is my time at the Bogue Palais. It was only 3 kayaks.
Oh, really?
I'm surprised.
The sound's turned on, but I didn't hear the ding when you came in. I just saw it pop up. I just checked it. It's turned on, so I don't know why it didn't make the sound on it. Weird.
Yeah, why it didn't ding, I don't know either.
Yeah, because I just double checked it. It's turned on. I turned it off and turned it back on just to see if that'll fix it. Oh man.
I'm jealous. What y'all jealous about?
Back to school tomorrow. See how many kids show up tomorrow.
No.
Last 3 days of school. Oh, that reminds me, I gotta do my time sheets for this last week. I'm thinking about it. Oh, there it goes. Now it's working.
You got it?
No. No. Find out if it is David. You ready?
Here's
Might be Paul's friend.
here's this ship coming.
Oh.
This is down in Marine City. It's about 30 miles south of me.
Run, Paul, run.
Or overfilled it on purpose. So go away and don't come to people. Get out.
Five, six,
That's not the right stream. That's the right stream.
it's a date
Hey,
for
everybody.
Hey, how you doing, David?
David.
I'm good.
That's the Pearl Mist. Anyway, I'll get it when it gets up this way.
Hawk White, maybe.
Here comes Mark.
Hi, Paul. David.
Mark. Jim Bob. John Boy.
516. Let's see, one for 523.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Gotta go and change the filament.
Promises. Oh, is that a warning?
It's more like a threat, Joe. More like a threat.
That's what I thought. I think it's a threat or a warning.
David, we can always depend on you to add some levity.
As long as when he doesn't get back on, I hear, shut up, Joe. Maybe she'll be playing with us. I mean, playing Fortnite.
She goes over on TikTok most of the time, doesn't she, Justin?
Yeah. Not really doing.
But you got that right in the
Anymore.
first place when you said, doesn't he? I mean, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's really
Then I
not
can get a
doing
shut up out
YouTube
of her.
anymore.
She's what?
She's not really doing YouTube anymore.
Oh, okay.
At least that's what she told me. So I don't know. It's gonna be
Now, where I went to the park, there was 3 kayaks that I saw. There was about 3 getting ready to get in, so I may have just been early, maybe doing it later. But I went through Covington on the way back, and when I crossed over the bridge, looking down where the restaurant is, the river had about 15 kayaks in it right there.
Wow.
I should have just stopped and flew from that side.
27th to the 29th.
But it was hot and I had enough.
Mhm. It's still raining.
I'm having trouble with Comcast, or it doesn't like my password.
You
Oh,
can
you got
call
your main password problem.
You can call Comcast up about that.
Well, I called them up, but they don't take any phone calls directly.
They should have a customer service line.
Xfinity, you know.
What's that to your television?
No, it's to my phone, because I like to use the Google on the phone, you know, and it doesn't do it. It keeps wanting me to sign in and shit.
Is it asking for Comcast or Google?
Comcast.
Why would you have to sign into Comcast to get on Google?
I don't know.
You wouldn't.
Your Xfinity code is 963361.
Thank you. Don't say it, everybody.
That's just the one time code he's got to put in.
Yeah, but I don't see how he's got to sign into Comcast to get on Google on a phone.
I don't either.
Yeah, it doesn't sound
Probably
right.
Google.
Unless he's trying to, I don't know, honestly.
We're gonna put on his tombstone. He couldn't find the password to heaven.
Good one. All right. This. Yeah, I don't know why I would be asking for you.
Yeah, I can't see it either.
That was easy.
It might ask you for the password for Google.
You might be asking him about Google. You think it's Comcast.
Unless he's trying to sign into Comcast and he's using Google as a sign-in.
No, because what it is it's Comcast is actually Xfinity. They've changed it over, you know.
Don't surprise me. Cable companies constantly buying each other out, switching names.
Mhm.
Mention area 4 payroll.
But Comcast didn't exist anymore.
No, it's Xfinity.
Go light.
That goes on tomorrow. All right.
So anyway, that's what my latest drama is.
All the odds are that if you're trying to get onto your Comcast account, it no longer exists because Comcast no longer exists. And you should be trying to get onto your Xfinity account.
That's the new phone you just got.
Yeah,
You're gonna have to bring it back over there and tell them, hey,
It should have a cable store you can go into. I know over here you can go into Frontier and Spectrum and all those. They have customer service counters you can go up to and talk to people. What's up, Brenda?
Brenda,
Brenda. Jim's here too.
hey Jim.
What's up, Jim? No, if you're gonna get a pizza from Domino's, Jim, get the Philly cheesesteak pizza.
That's the best one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think. Have you had that before, Joe? Philly cheesesteak pizza.
I had it once.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's good.
What's your thoughts on it, Joe?
It was all right.
Nothing to write home about.
It wasn't my favorite.
What is your favorite pizza?
Honestly, the Supreme or the Super Supreme, either one of those from Pizza Hut.
Okay.
But if I make it, if I know how to make it, if I'm the one making it, I like it more.
I want meat lovers and a Supreme combined. All the vegetables and meat.
Yeah, I've made a meat lovers and then put the vegetables on it too, and brought it home. It weighed about 10 pounds.
Yeah, I don't really like barbecue pizza. It's not, I'm not a fan of that. You ever had the breakfast pizzas from Walmart? They're not
Mm.
bad.
Walmart
like,
makes breakfast pizza.
Yeah, it's one of their market side pizzas that you buy in the deli that you have to bake in the oven. And it's kind of like biscuits and gravy on a pizza. But it doesn't have pizza sauce.
Yeah.
They use like gravy and stuff.
Jim says that's from Domino's where you get it right.
Damn right I do.
Well, Jim always gets his barbecued chicken and pizza from Jets Pizza.
I've never heard of Jets. Must be is that a Michigan pizza place?
Yeah, the Jets is mostly Michigan and the East Coast or whatever. Mad Props likes chicken and bacon on his pepperoni pizza.
Well, actually, I think Domino's is like the #1 pizza brand or chain now.
Domino's?
The most, yeah, I think they're like the most successful out of all of them.
Joe, I
Well,
don't know where Joe used to work. He used to work for, was it Pizza Hut, Joe, or?
yeah.
Pizza Hut. Yep, Pizza Hut.
I know they're still around, but I don't hear a lot about Pizza Hut. They closed up stores here in town.
Yeah, they're still going over here, but they got more takeaway than big
Yeah,
stores.
It's not restaurants anymore. It's just like it's like Domino's now.
Carry out.
yeah, they're not doing the dine-in in a lot of newer locations anymore.
Yeah, Pizza Express is our only American pizza restaurant now.
Because they used to have dine-in, where you go in there and they had a salad bar and everything else.
I almost lost my SD card today with the Mavic 3.
Oh, really? What happened?
Yeah, that new spring in there, it's a really good spring.
Oh, yeah, because, you know,
Boing.
you take your finger and you push it down, and all of a sudden, pop, shoom.
Okay, can
Yes,
I have
I was standing by the river, and I was taking I went to take it out, and the thing popped out, and I slapped it back onto the bank.
Yes.
anyone for a decent cup of tea?
No, I'm good. I don't drink tea like that.
You gonna microwave it, or what are you doing?
No, I'm making it with a kettle.
I got a place and I got a little. I'm gonna have to go to a little British pub in Covington, and I was passing and asked one of the waitresses that was standing outside, "How do you make your tea?" She said, "In the microwave."
It's an authentic British restaurant, huh?
Yeah, they got the flag out front and everything. She even had an accent. And she says,
Oh, we actually, Jim, is this the right one here? Because we actually have one in Lakeland, in Florida.
Jets Pizza, yep.
It was the closest one to me.
"Come to Jets, get your pizza fast." What makes it different?
I have no idea. Never ate there. But there is one in Lakeland on Florida Avenue.
Well, now, how far is Lakeland from you?
It's that to Lakeland Avenue, you'd probably be looking at like maybe a 30-40 minute trip on
20
traffic.
minutes? Okay.
30-40 minutes. Depends. All depends on what time of day you go, all that crap, because
Yeah.
traffic and everything. I mean, in reality, if I didn't if like I say I was to drive there in the middle of the night, I probably could get there in 20 minutes without any traffic or really any lights. But during the daytime, you had probably about a 30-minute drive. I mean, I'd try it, Jim, but I'm not a big fan of barbecue pizza. I don't know.
Yeah,
Do
that
they
must
do
have
like,
been an update there.
do they do slices there, or do you have to like buy the whole pizzas like some
You
places?
got another update, Joe?
No, look, I think I couldn't get a thing to sync. I put that build on it yesterday. It synced real quick.
Yeah, maybe you should go in and try it, Brenda. You got one right down the street. And your husband should go grab a pizza one night over there. See how you like it.
That's one less headache.
Oh, how did the three fly this afternoon? Good.
Oh yeah. I gotta it's I got to double. Wish I had the expo settings I had on the other one because I guarantee it's not the same. Because I can feel the difference.
Oh, okay.
But it's just I'm getting you. I just have to get used to it. I think it's I think it's I think it's I think I have the cine mode too fast for what I do. I'll just have to change that down. I think it's just the speeds I have too fast. Because it seemed like when I start to do like a cine orbit, it wants to take off on me. And it's got to be because I got the speed too high.
Oh, now you're talking my language there, Jim.
Pepperoni hand sausage bacon.
We like home cooking, which is getting old. There you go, Brenda. You and your husband go out one night for a pizza night. It's only right down the road.
Pizza, pizza.
The only thing I did today, I kind of really hurt my arm. I strained it a little bit.
Go on a little date night down to the pizza joint. Oh, that's what you should do one night, Brenda. Go there, go eat. Guys, go see a movie. There you go.
Well, you think you better should.
Yeah, I fully didn't expect to go and fly the drones and coming home and straining my arm. I strained it pretty bad. I was passing Arby's and I looked over there and my car started swerving towards Arby's trying to go through the drive-through and I had to wrestle it back and it hurt my arm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah, he wanted to go in there and get drive-through and I told him no.
You're fighting with the guy in the drive-thru over the roast beef sandwich.
No, you see, I said the best thing in the world. Y'all didn't even get it. I said the car was going there on its own and I was fighting it. I strained my arm getting back in the lane.
Fighting with the
Yeah,
car.
yeah, fighting with the car, trying blaming the car for his addiction to Arby's.
Well, like I said, they had the brisket, and I could have got 2 quarter-pound brisket sandwiches for $7. I came home and ate 2 hot dogs, and I'm full.
Like Brenda said, every night is date night. Naughty.
Yeah. I do
Yeah,
wish there was an easier way to get the flights off the goggles.
yeah, Randy. When me and Sarah go to Del Taco every once in a while, we have to drive about 45 minutes to get there. It's one of our favorite places to go. And the only 3 on the East Coast that I'm aware of are all in 2 are in Orlando and one's in Kissimmee. But usually we'll go there when we go like to watch a movie or something like that. Yeah, or even when we go out to eat, we'll go out to eat and then we'll stop by there on the way home and grab some food, bring it home for the next day.
I'll show you my parade video. Let me go down here and do this and this.
Oh yeah. Talk to me. I saw that. I've watched that video or that movie. Me and my baby mama.
Yeah.
Does it really Randy say that? My baby mama. Y'all working stuff out there, Randy?
Okay, here it is, Joe.
Yeah, I saw it today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I wish I had that much room to shoot pictures when I go to parades.
Oh, you should have watched the new Final Destination, Randy. That was pretty. That wasn't too
No.
bad.
Don't bog it then.
Yeah, see, our roads would never look like that here. With all the cracks and stuff in it, they don't let them get like that. The minute they start cracking, they just repave them.
Yep.
Yeah, the ending was kind of crap on that movie. Yeah, I watched that a while ago.
No.
Oh, that's good, Randy. Either way, good for you, buddy. It's all that matters. The kids at the end of the day. Get along for them. Yeah, that looks like California roads right there. but theirs are like 10 times worse than that. Road ain't nothing but patch.
It's like desert road.
Oh God, the roads out where I lived at. Well, imagine that, but 10 times worse.
Well, I know.
Like
Why not
90% of the
Palms was
road
like
is
that?
nothing but patch lines.
Paul, why'd you put music over the top of it?
Yeah.
Because he didn't have music out there.
Oh yeah, because he didn't have the sound, the audio anyway. He
No.
wasn't recording the audio, so he had to put something over it. You should have done the music just when they were coming by.
Yeah.
Made it look like they was them playing it. The Boy Scout troop.
It's some kind of a group, animal lovers.
Uh,
Yeah, well, he had that the kid that just went by had a Boy Scout thing on. That too.
Yep.
yeah, not too many people out there. It looks like there's quite a bit on the end there.
Well, this came down through town. That's about a mile and a half, 2 miles at the beginning.
You were right at the end, huh?
This is at the end, yeah.
Yeah, no wonder they're so spread out. You're at the very end of the parade. Everybody at the beginning of the parade is starting to get up and leave.
Yeah.
Being at the beginning of the parade's actually better. Because you won't be out there nearly as long. If you're at the very end, you're going to be out there twice as long.
Here comes the veterans float, but isn't much.
That's something.
Not a lot of veterans left that are like World War II veterans.
Wrinkle him.
These bands are in unison. They haven't missed a beat. Yeah, you did a nice pan job on there, getting them as they're going by.
What, hit him with a frame pan?
What'd you think?
Keep good.
Yeah, for being a last
A
minute
man who
thing.
flies in a private Boeing laced with 24-karat gold and crystal lighting is hard to impress.
I think it is. Very hard to impress.
David, have you
Yeah.
been watching the news?
No, why?
Some major incidents happened in Liverpool.
Yeah, they had a somebody crashed into a crowd because of a football thing.
Oh,
No, they
seriously.
said soccer.
Oh,
Yeah.
soccer thing.
No,
Yeah.
it would have been football. And
It's
Well, they said soccer on
Liverpool's,
TV here. They didn't say football. They said soccer.
it's Liverpool's victory parade for
They
winning
said the Liverpool soccer team's victory parade.
because they won the Premier League.
Some guy in a car ran a whole bunch of them down, didn't he?
53 years
wow.
old, ran a bunch of them down. They went to rush the car, and he ran a whole bunch more down.
Okay, so you're for sure it wasn't an accident.
No.
no, this is
Yeah,
terrorism.
Didn't-
Well, they haven't said anything. They said they don't know what it is yet. They said it was a medical event or anything else. They said don't speculate.
No,
It's not-
Well, I mean, it's
In
this
medical,
is, I'm telling you, this is 100% terrorism.
it's either terrorism or football hooliganism.
No, it can only be classed as terrorism.
yeah, whether it was somebody that was just pissed about the football game, whatever. That at the end of the day, that's just terrorist type act.
You know, if Liverpool haven't suffered enough,
Liverpool and England, Randy. Or if you're asking about the parade that was in Paulstown. I'm not
Mhm.
sure which one you're asking about. Well, I'm
Thank
saying, like,
you. Nice done.
how long ago did that happen?
Last
today.
night.
no,
No.
it was today.
Today.
Yeah, so it's probably still too early to really know the full story. Yeah,
Well, I
like-
can already tell you the full story, right?
Exactly.
Today was the day when football clubs celebrate the season. So Liverpool obviously won the Premier League title, so they had a massive parade. Yeah, some bellend has decided to ignore the things or deliberately drove at people.
Well, I know, but it's still until the authorities come out with a full briefing, you're just
Well, I thought it was last night because when I saw it on the news earlier today,
Daytime.
it showed it like it just before dark.
It is
Well,
just more dark.
you
Could've
got to
just been
remember they're
before
5
dark over
hours
there.
ahead of us, Paul. So you're looking in the middle of the day. It's dark. It's getting dark there already. That's why you thought it happened last night.
It got dark just over an hour ago, nearly 2 hours ago.
This
Yeah,
happened-
so-
this started being reported at 18:55 over here.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
At 7:55, 6:55.
Yeah.
So it was last night your time, not our time.
No,
Today.
it was
Today, their time.
it was 1
8:50.
o'clock this afternoon, your time.
Oh,
2 o'clock.
yeah, which was 8:50 p.m. their time
No,
or whatever time it was.
6:55.
7
18:55. 6:55.
Yeah.
So was this weekend the last week? It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
the last games for the Premiership.
Well, yesterday.
Yeah.
Well,
Some
so
guy-
they won the soccer ball thing, huh?
No, they won the league.
some guy got killed today by the deputies here.
Oh, shot.
Yeah, he ran at him with a pair of first he swam across a lake, right, into a gated community.
He grabbed an
He swam-
alligator and attacked him with him.
No. So he swam from one side from a highway to the other side of the lake, which was a pretty far swim. He got bit by an alligator while he was in the water, got out, grabbed a pair of shears, growled at one of the residents that came out to try to help him. The resident ran back in the house because he growled at him. And then he ran between the houses. The deputies intercepted him. He ran at the deputies with the shears, and then they tried to de-escalate it. And then he took off and jumped in the passenger seat of one of their cars and was trying to get the rifle out of the holster in the car.
That's a whole different
And
story.
they fucking unloaded on his ass.
Yeah.
The
Survival
reporter said-
of the fittest, right, Joe?
the reporter
No,
asked the sheriff.
Touch my weapon, bitch.
He said, no, the
Did
deputy
Liv-
asked him, he said, or the news reporter asked the sheriff, well, what's the condition on the man that got shot? He goes, he's dead. Deader
What
than
do you-
4
what do you
o'clock.
think?
I said, what the fuck?
He died. He grabbed one of our weapons. He's dead. What do you expect? Yeah, jump in a cop car and start trying to grab one of their shotguns. That's suicide right there.
But apparently he swam across the water and got bit by an alligator while he was in the water. It fucking mauled the shit out of his arm.
I heard you, Boone. Boone was out in the backyard howling.
Yeah, he's saying, "I love it out here. Come on, squirrels."
He just came back in to check on me. Right, Booner? Yeah, you're a good boy.
Look, dog, it's pissing it down.
Oh,
Hello? Look
he
out.
looked at me and turned around and gave me a side eye and then went out the door.
See
Yeah,
if
he's
you move far
Someone
enough.
hollering at me.
He looked at him like, bitch, who you howling at?
Went out.
So you don't want me to howl back, huh?
He just, when the weather's halfway decent like it is right now, it's 59 degrees. He's right in his element. He just loves that backyard. Soon as it starts getting dark, though, he's up on the couch and asleep.
Apparently there was a shooting from what Jim says in Myrtle Beach. Last night, 11 people got shot on a charter boat.
Well, the fish are shooting back or what?
I don't know. I didn't hear nothing about that. Let me look it up and see.
Myrtle
They
Beach,
arrested another person with the jailbreak today.
Myrtle Beach is more known for golf than fish, I think.
Yep. They
It's,
got 10 people escaped, five are still loose, and 14 accessories have been arrested.
I spent a lot of time in Myrtle Beach.
Well, that was your first girlfriend's name was Myrtle, wasn't it?
Police said 10 people were shot, and one has an unknown non-gunfire related injury. They said the worst of the injured are in critical condition but are stable. The shooting was an isolated event. Resulted from an altercation during a private Memorial Day weekend gathering on a charter boat.
Unknown, unrelated gunshot, you said?
No,
Somebody hit him with a bat?
it's not related to the gunshot. It's
I
probably
mean, they got hit with a bat or something.
fell overboard trying to escape.
Yeah, so the boat was docked in the marina at the time, and there were 124 people in the area of the shooting around the time of the incident. Yeah, the 11th person, that's probably what it was, an injury. They probably ran into something or jumped over the side and hit something. Or they could have gotten trampled by a fucking crowd of people running.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, Myrtle Beach definitely looks like a touristy town when you drive through it. Every 2 blocks look identical. Gift shops and hotels and yeah. You feel like you're like in Groundhog Day. Every light you go through, every block looks the same. Because their main street that goes to the city, it's really long. It takes a minute to drive from one side to the other. Well, I've probably been to Myrtle Beach probably 50 to 100 times when I was living there.
Oh,
North
really?
Carolina. Yeah. Because it was only like a 45-minute drive from North Carolina where I lived.
Wow.
So I used to go there a lot to go to the beach. As I said, I probably went there at least 50 to 100 times in the 7, 8 years I lived there.
Hey, Boner, what's going on, buddy?
Been to Myrtle Beach one time, drove through it, and that was enough.
Oh, there's my Boner. That's my Boner right there. Right, Boner? Yes, you are. You're good. You're a good boy. Still, Boone, why don't you get up and lay down? Get up and lay down. Lay down.
Yeah, make your mind up. Get up or lay down. One or the other.
He looked at me out the back door, and then just turned around, put his head down, and went out the back door.
All right, leave me alone, he's saying.
Yep. Jim
Yeah, that
says
spring's real good.
they take their motorcycles and ride the coast. Yes, I do have a Booner. He's out there.
He didn't say Booner.
Yeah, well, that's
He didn't say
Booner.
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 That's not how you spell it.
What's
Booner's
what's
got
that?
2 O's in
What's
it.
that red and green flashing on your front of your shirt? Oh,
That spring is so good, you got to hold the SD card in there before it stays in there. Keep wanting to pop out. Jig- Yeah, the 3 fly is good. The other one, I never had an issue with it before, other one either.
Roger, there's also check down the Sun, the Imperial, and the government dock in Sarnia. Sorry, Tom.
It'll be a quiet night. No grumpy, no drone nation.
Everybody's busy.
Is Lloyd not going on?
He said he's not going on either.
Yeah, he might be having a barbecue with his boys.
I noticed he put a small video out, but I couldn't hear what it said.
Now Scott may be going live. Because he'll go live in a few minutes if he's going live.
Yeah, knowing
Uh-huh.
Lloyd, he's probably having a party with his family, his sons.
Well, his excuse was that he's leaving Memorial today for us to think about those who gave their lives.
That doesn't take an hour.
Well, no,
Mm.
he could at least talked about it when he was on, you know?
Yeah.
That would have been a better memorial.
I am still going with the boners in the chat.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, but you got to realize he just recently got it though. He just recently got boner.
Boner.
So he hadn't had one that long.
Yeah,
Danielle,
we lived in Whiteville, Jim, or
Was it?
how they said it in North Carolina, Wyville, even though it was spelled Whiteville.
Hey, TJ.
Oh yeah,
TJ ought to
that
be off.
down well in the south, wasn't it? White Town. Yeah.
Yeah, it's white, it's Whiteville, but everybody there says Wyville. That's how they pronounce it.
Waville?
Wyville.
Sounds racist.
No.
Honestly, that's probably where the name originally came from. I don't fucking know. Probably a segregated town back in the day. Fuck if I know.
Segregated?
I know, right, Randy?
You know, Tino has 3 spots. Either he's on the chair, actually 4 spot, or by the front door, or he gets on the pillow every once in a while. And I don't think he likes the pillow, but he likes getting back of me over here. And he looked absolutely miserable a minute ago, looking at the pillow, scratching it. And he said, "The hell with it," and came and laid another spot.
Yeah. Precious is either on the sofa next to me, on the rug in front of the fire, which is never lit, or on my bed upstairs.
Yeah, that's one thing you never see here. If people have them, fireplaces, you never see them lit, just for show.
Oh, it's
When I
gas.
first
It's a gas,
Go ahead.
so it's dead easy to light. It's not a coal fire or a wood burner. It's just gas.
Well, when I first got
It
back,
look-
the house we bought had a fireplace, wood burner, and I
It
used
look-
to have that sucker going.
Yeah, it looks like a proper coal fire, and it has the coals on it that
Yeah.
heat, a bit like a gas barbecue. They heat up when you turn the gas on.
Hey, Joe, on Fox News right now, they were showing a guy holding a baby kangaroo and feeding him with a bottle.
Yeah, I'm watching. It's about the size of the one that guy had.
Did you see what they said about that iguana?
No, I'm watching.
He says it looks like Liz Cheney.
It does.
That poor iguana.
Baby ducks were on the highway.
Oh Lord, Mattel put out a Ken doll.
Okay, bye.
Yeah,
It's like,
of
but it's
LeBron
LeBron James doll.
Yeah. Look at there.
Oh Lord, help me.
LeBron James, that fucking crybaby.
I know. He's got a doll to play with now.
Equality is so off as I'm making $100 million a year.
Monkey monkeying with a monkey.
What's up, Dustin? I always got to say Dusty because I'm so used to Dusty being here all the time. Because Dustin disappeared for a long time. I didn't see him around.
It's been
Yeah.
on quite regular over the past few weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
last
couple
few
days.
weeks, but before that,
Yeah.
I didn't see him for a long time, and I got so used to Dusty being around. I just keep saying
Oh,
Dusty.
we got Brenda, Dusty, Jim, Jody, Randy, JD, Russell, the other Jim. No, that's about it.
Looks kind of hazy out on the East Coast.
Ah,
Yep, got a little haze going. I got that Sahara dust getting ready to come in again.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Yeah, I hate it when I have no shoots to do because I'll be sitting here thinking, what I got to do this week? I got to go figure it out. And I realize there's nothing I got to do.
And end of the school year, so there's not a lot of school events going on, right?
Well, the editors already sent out the letter saying that we're officially shut down, officially for the mass of us. But he says, I'll contact you as you get your assignments during the summer. I know I've got one next month.
It was close enough, Jim.
7-on-7 football. but I get about a total of about a month and a half off, 2 months before I have to shoot, before I really start shooting again.
Wow.
Once
Speaking
I
of,
do the team pictures, that's when it happens.
speaking of money, how's your lawsuit coming?
Told you the other day. They said that we wouldn't hear anything till after June. Because they were going to June, the first 6 months of the year, they were going to be going through all the reports, the attorneys for the Navy.
Randy. Randy said he
Oh.
went to go meet his buddy this morning at 5 a.m. for a mini meetup. And he thought he backed out on him, and then he looked up and his drone was hovering above his head, looking at him.
You've been late. It goes light before 5 o'clock here at the moment.
The Sahara dust can keep hurricanes away. Yeah, see, Brenda, that's what I was reading that article they were talking about a couple years ago, that they thought that's what was causing red tide. Remember we were talking about that the other day? That's from the Sahara dust that comes over.
Well, no, not really. That's red sand. It's got nothing to do with algae.
No, well, they don't really know what causes it, though. That's the thing. They're just guessing. But they said that they had theories about that, but they weren't sure. I never heard nothing else about it again, though, but I don't really pay attention to that shit anyway. I don't live along the coast anyway. I didn't even know what red tide was until me and Sarah went to the beach that one time and we saw the dead fish. She was explaining it to me.
What the hell are DJI announcing now?
Avada. New Avada.
No, that's a flip. Something to do with a flip. Free gift with the DJI flip.
But they don't tell you what it is.
Order the flip now and get an exclusive gift for free.
Well, it should just be a fucking sticker.
It'll be a bag or a t-shirt or something.
Yeah, something that ain't worth the money you're spending on that fucking drone to get that gift. I'll tell you that.
Well, the flip here with the DJI RCN3 is £369.
Wow.
Yeah, they were giving a free gift with one drone a couple years ago. Which one was it? Because David never got the gift. I remember AZ was telling me he ordered the drone, but he never got it, and it was like a miniature version of the drone or something.
Special purchase.
I can't remember which one it was though. Pretty sure it was AZ. It said he never got it from DJI.
It says purchase DJI Flip series and get a DJI Pro backpack for free.
Backpack's better than a t-shirt, I think. Still only probably cost them $2 to make it in some Chinese factory over there.
Yeah, that's it. That was that one. And it says, note, purchase the DJI Flip with the RCN3 and get a DJI Sport water bottle.
Oh, God. You know, the sad thing is, though, there's people out there that would order that just to get that water bottle.
Yep.
It better be a nice ass water bottle.
It better not be. It's £26 on its own.
Oh, they're selling it separately?
Yeah.
I'd just buy the fucking water bottle.
Not for 26 quid, no.
No, I'm saying if I wanted the water bottle bad enough.
The backpack's £27. So why are they giving a water bottle instead of a backpack when there's only £1 difference in the price?
You know what they should do is give you a backpack with a shirt and a water bottle all together.
Mm,
You know they're paying fucking pennies for those fucking backpacks and guts.
yeah.
Them things don't cost them anything, dude.
I mean, they were giving out the t-shirts with something a while back. Can't remember what it was though.
You get like a backpack, a t-shirt, maybe a few stickers, water bottle. That'd be a better deal.
They always get a few DJI stickers with the drone now.
Is that like a thing now with them?
Yeah. It's only like 3 or 4 different DJI ones.
Okay, which one of you guys want to have control?
There's nobody co-host?
Yeah, everybody's co-host.
Well, don't worry about it. You just going to catch a ship?
I'm going to catch 3 ships, one downbound, 2 upbound. So it could be a while.
I don't know. You can make me or David host.
Is
'Cause
David here?
I'm gonna be leaving in about 20 minutes. So.
Okay.
I'm still here. I'm just watching this live press conference.
Well, okay, David.
Yeah, just give it to David.
Joe, I don't know where Joe's going to be here or not. Or David, you want me to make you the host?
Yeah, like I said, just watching this press conference. We're back in a minute.
Yeah, he's still here.
Okay, you're the host now, David.
You lucky boy.
Oh.
Mm.
Dusty, you still in your jokes, or Dustin, you still in your jokes from Russell?
Right, I'm back.
Because Russell said the same thing the other day.
What press conference was that? Not Liverpool, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the latest updates of it.
47 serious injuries that need a hospital.
Man detained
Lots
after
of walking wounded.
with
Some are presenting themselves at hospital, and 2 life-changing.
Yeah, well, I've got it on.
Yeah, and one of them's a child.
Oh man. Any motive yet or no? Still
No.
assuming that's too early.
Yeah. 53-year-old male's been arrested, but he's from the area. So he's either going to be a rival fan or a fucking knob. Well, either way, he's a knob anyway. But
at least they caught him because, man, it's
he was going on anyway. You can't drive into a crowd of 100,000 people and expect to get away.
Well, not only that, but I'm just saying, like, normally when somebody does a mass anything like that, whether it be running people over, shooting, whatever, a lot of more of them kill themselves, and then you don't kind of get any closure, right?
Yeah, I don't think he was doing that. I don't think he was trying to kill himself.
No. But I'm saying normally those kind of mass killers tend to kill themselves, and then the families and stuff don't really get any closure, you know. Because as hard as court cases are, they do give closure.
Yeah, having looked at the footage, it looks like the bell end's gone past police cordon, realised he couldn't get anywhere, thinking the parade had ended. Yeah, and then people had a go at him for obviously being in the place where he shouldn't have been. So we decided to just try and ram his way through.
Dumbass. So it was probably more of an impulsive thing that he did.
Yeah, drugs probably or something. I don't know.
Well, I said at least they caught him alive. So, like
he's fucking lucky because the police couldn't get to the car. They were all shouting, "Kill him!"
Well, because as hard as court cases can be, those can really help families with closure.
Yeah.
you know, seeing somebody get convicted and
Well, at the moment, there's no deaths. It's just injuries. Just 2 of them are extreme injuries. So it could change.
because there's a body cam footage of this one guy you can find on YouTube, and it was over here in the U.S. and it was just a spur of the moment decision he made. He got pissed off because all the exits were blocked because of this big parade that was going on,
Yeah.
and he decided just to ram through the parade barriers and drive through. He didn't hit nobody, thank God, but he drove them through a bunch of parade areas, and the cops chased him down.
Where did Joe
Let's see
go?
I think he's on. I think he's on the phone.
All right.
But the guy recorded himself on dash cam through the whole incident.
Yeah, well, just after Mark had mentioned it, someone sent me a video. And I wish I hadn't clicked it.
Oh yeah, right here. This guy right here, and he records himself. Like I said, the whole time he's got a forward, or he has a dash cam that records inside of the car, so it was recording his whole drive. And he was on the phone with somebody, and he was bitching and moaning about how the streets were blocked off, and he was trying to get home, and yeah, it was pretty wild. It was like a 7-8 minute video.
Yeah, today's normally full of parades and that in the northwest of England because you got all the carnival events and stuff.
Well, same here. A lot of small towns and cities are doing Memorial Day parades too. Yeah.
Yeah, Preston had the Caribbean Carnival. But I think there'll be more trouble in Liverpool tonight. They won't take this line down.
We usually have that in Moss Side, but it's been taken over by Somalians.
Because like the
Because they have a
weirdest,
Somalian carnival.
There's hardly any West Indians and Jamaicans in Moss Side anymore.
because the one mass killer shooter over here that really nobody ever got any closure from, like especially the families, was that Vegas shooter. To this day, they still don't know why that dude did that. Have no motive at all. Dude had money, wasn't facing any financial problems, had no medical issues, wasn't dying of anything. Seemed to have the perfect life. Multi-millionaire, and just fucking snapped one day. But he didn't leave
The
any
thing
kind
is,
of
though,
notes.
it's those that have got mega money that tend to go nuts to what the worst when things go wrong with the money.
Well, that's the thing, is this guy wasn't facing any financial issues. He was like, when they dug into his financial. No, I'm saying when they dug into his financials, he wasn't.
But you don't know if he was being blackmailed or anything like that.
Well, I mean, yeah, but that's true. But he didn't leave any kind of note. And the only thing they found in his hotel room after it happened was just he had the shot, like the distance to judge how far he was shooting from the window. It was like all the mathematics for like shot distances and stuff. That was all they found in the hotel room. But to this day, his family doesn't know why he did it, and they were completely dumbfounded. And like I said, as far as like the FBI was concerned, when they dug into his financials and his medical and everything, there was nothing wrong with the dude. He wasn't facing any kind of bankruptcy. He had excess money. Dude wasn't like diagnosed with any like deadly disease or anything like that, where he was terminal. His family never suspected a thing. See, those type of people, and then when he kills himself, those type of people, those poor families don't get any closure because they don't understand what happened. They don't get to see the guy they don't get to see any kind of justice done to the guy.
Yeah. I've estimated that there was over 1 million people along the 10-mile route, beating the 750,000 that were there for the Champions League win in 2019. So,
Yeah, from witness reports now, he's saying that it looks like he's turned into the wrong area, and people got pissed off with him, so he's tried to floor it to get out of there, panicked, and
Yeah, I think it was like just a spur of the moment, this bad decision on his part.
Do it. The incident is not being treated as terrorism. We would ask that people refrain from sharing distressing footage from the incident
Who's sharing that?
online. And please share any information
Oh, it's coming
directly
from
with
Mark.
our investigation team.
no, it's not coming from me.
Information, including video footage, can be passed
It's
on.
gotta be one of you two. I ain't watching
Oh, it's
British
me.
news.
it just reappeared almost in the background. It's like I ain't watching it.
So I said it's gotta be one of you two. I ain't watching British news.
Me neither. I'm watching UK Gold,
I don't normally watch British news.
which was Abfab.
Don't watch any news.
It were Abfab.
US president says Putin is crazy. Putin responds that you're emotional. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, because something happened with Ukraine yesterday.
Yeah.
And they were supposed to be in the middle of getting those peace talks wrapped up.
Fucking hell, what is wrong with YouTube now? Every time I go off YouTube and back onto Zoom, when I come back onto YouTube, the chat's disappeared and I have to go back in and find the bloody thing again. If Joe's still gone, he might be on Scott. Scott started 12 minutes ago.
Oh yeah, Joe did leave, didn't he? I didn't even notice that. I thought he was still just muted. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, let's have a look. Scott has got
What's Scott's channel?
Jack Rabbit.
Oh yeah, Jack Rabbit. I couldn't remember.
He's got, was it Scott Phillip? I think it's Philip. I'm not sure who that one is. Dennis, Herman, Lawrence, Warren, Josh,
God, they look all that.
Dennis, Johnny.
Here's the forecast.
Dustin's there as well.
Look for lots of clouds with a high of 68 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 52 degrees.
There's Copper State. That's Rick in it, I think. Barclay. Ron. Jay Santiago. Kenny.
Dude,
Well,
Scott's
that's-
gonna get his damn live stream shut down. He keeps playing fucking TV in the background like that.
Yeah.
He gets
it looks
something
like,
that's heavily copyrighted playing in the background, and they will
Yeah.
shut his live stream down.
Joe did make a couple of comments on there earlier.
About what?
Hey, I just said hello to Kenny
Oh.
and Ron and Philip.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
look on Scott's live stream, he's got TV playing in the background. I'm like, bro, something copyrighted pops up on there.
Yeah, Sheena in trouble.
Why?
You know their policy of here's a voucher, here's another voucher, have another voucher, have another voucher, and
Yeah.
then you click a price and suddenly it jumps up, or you know, you add another item to the basket and then the price goes up on both items and stuff like that. They've been told that it's illegal, and they've been given 1 month to fix it or face fines for every sale to the EU and UK markets. Not that they'll pay it, but they'll get banned in.
Yeah, but Chinese companies they'll fucking shut down and just restart another company under another name, and then it starts the legal process all over again. Unless
but
they
Shein is
actually
so-
ban that process
It
itself.
would be so bad, for Shein to do that because they are so well known. Yeah.
To become niche.
Yeah, they'll just change it from Shein to niche.
Well, actually, they can't because they used to be niche until they got banned.
That's what I'm saying. They don't have to like shut all their shit down. They just change the name of the application and everything. People
Yeah.
will pick up on it really quick.
Well, they will, but like I said, the practice is being banned. So
Yeah, you got to ban the practice, not the company.
Yeah.
'cause-
But what will happen if Shein gets the fine? Yeah, then they're going to go after the likes of Wish and Temu and stuff.
The one thing I never that's one of the reasons why I never shopped on Temu or Wish, because the sites are so scammy looking.
To be honest, Wish is not been that bad. I've purchased quite a bit of Wish over the years and never
I'm
had
not
an
saying
issue.
that they're
However, Shein is dodgy as shit, and Temu, they just take dodgy to a new level.
well, I'm just saying the sites themselves just look fucking like scam websites generally used to look like. You know, you go on there and the fucking media, as soon as you go on there, the fucking wheel pops up for a coupon wheel. Like
Yeah.
you usually only ever
Yeah.
saw that on scammy websites.
Yeah, and you've got to send invites to 7 friends.
Yeah. Like that's
You
kind
get 7 friends that go, yeah, but you need another 7 friends, and you need another 7 friends. Could you do one more?
or it'll say you have 10 minutes to order this, or the deal expires in 10 minutes. You refresh the page and the timer just starts over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I never liked shopping on there, just because it was.
The only thing
So
I will say
scammy
about
looking.
Shein is the puppy keep that they do is genuine. Hey, Brenda, I'm going to say genuine. I mean, it's 100% genuine because all my charity stuff, outfits, have come from that puppy keep. I've paid for jack shit. So that's the only good thing I can say about them. Quality, at least something to be desired.
Well, I don't know about Shein, because Shein's supposed to be like fashionable clothes and stuff. I don't know.
Oh, Shein
Plus
does
they're-
everything. It does electrics and all sorts. But I would never buy anything pet stuff off there.
I don't buy any pet stuff that's not made in the U.S. Which most of our pet products,
What
if
do you
you
think,
look at
Mark?
them,
If you can see
most
that,
of them are made in the U.S.
my little trams.
Hang on. Right, what is it?
They look like 8 delicious ice cream bars.
Yeah, but once the supports come off on that, then grey supports, yeah, it all looks better. They actually look better in person, but I tried to take a picture of one earlier. And what I need to do, all the windows, I need to either colour in or put stickers on them so the windows stand out.
Mm.
Yeah, you better be good at hand painting if you're gonna hand paint them.
No, I won't be
that
hand
easy?
painting. Hell no.
Because that
Could you
shit
not-
is nuts.
I've got acrylic markers. That'll do.
Yeah, hand painting, it looks easy, but it ain't.
Now,
Are they
what I
colour?
might do is just get some stickers and run them through the printer and, print out some, the window shapes. So once you've got the right size, you can just cut them out then and peel them and done.
Well, like I
Yeah.
said, Brenda, if you actually go to Walmart and look at a majority of the dog stuff is actually made in the U.S.
If you
It's
make it so that the window's got a picture of a person in it,
Now you're pushing it. Yeah. I have a picture of Justin sticking his finger out the window.
Yeah.
At the window. Guy at the back smoking a spliff.
oh, there you go. All can just be a schoolboy.
All right, I'm jumping off, guys. I'll catch y'all later.
Right, catch you later.
Later, everybody in the chat. We'll see you guys again later.
Yeah.
I will. They're still here. We're not leaving. Or they're not leaving. I was like,
Well,
I was saying it like I was closing down the
I don't
live
know
show.
if Mark doesn't want to hang around. There's no point hanging around. I'll watch Paul Murray's chair.
It's up to you. Well, can go and listen to Scott.
Yeah, do you want to go and listen to Scott and I'll shut it down?
Yeah, okay.
Right, everybody. Somebody called Scott's live, so if you all want to go over there and say hello to Scott and Mark, because he'll be over there. If not, we'll see you all tomorrow. Paul might be back on when he gets back because it's still early. But
Hello,
there's
Scott.
no one around, so he will catch you all on the next one.
All right.
Bye for now.